What is that monstrosity? Come on, Marty, we're going inside. It's our first time in the mill as a family. Oh wait, how do I open doors?
How are we gonna get in?
I don't know, bud. Oh, that's nice of them. And 5, and 4, and 3, 2, 1. All right. We wrangled all 4 of us together in one spot, so we're gonna try to knock this out.
And it's hot.
So this is Caroline, I'm Robbie, and we are the owners of Muddy River Distillery, and now also the owners of the Mount Holly Cotton Mill. We bought a mill.
Yeah!
An abandoned mill. So we want to do this cool video to give everybody that has been following us through all these years some insight into what's going on. We're going to open a second location for Muddy River Distillery in just over 4.5 acres of land on Dutchman's Creek here in Mount Holly. We're gonna focus this new facility on the customer experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that idea?
But we
Yep.
need to go back downstairs.
Oh, we're gonna. Is it hot up here? We're gonna put air conditioning in eventually. Yeah. With all this acreage, which just happens to be on a floodplain, which I guess is we did on purpose because our name still makes sense. This building it floods like right up to the.
Right up to the wall.
Right up to the wall. Actually, editor, please throw in some pictures of that. We have that from 2 years ago. It flooded like that, but
Pretty bad.
yeah. Whew. All right. It got a little hectic there for a minute. The kids, they're crazy. They're young. Marty's 3.5 and Max is 1.5. So I hope Caroline load them up into the car. She's gonna take them home. They clearly have a lot of energy. They got to get out. If it wasn't so overgrown, I'd probably send them to the creek because it is hot. And that creek's looking pretty good right now. Got them back home, changed into some more working style clothes, and I'm about to get into it a little bit in this building, but I just want to give you my undivided, here's what's going on before that. So we'll start from the beginning with Muddy River Distillery. We are the oldest legal rum distillery in the Carolinas, and we started in 2011. That's all it took to be the oldest. We started at 500 square feet in Belmont, North Carolina, and we had a still named Freedom. We basically outgrew that space the day we moved in, or the day we became legal. So we rented from the same tenant, or the same facility, we rented 6,000 square feet. And I remember back then convincing Caroline that, hey, this is a real thing, we need 6,000 square feet. I still remember wondering, like, if we fill 6,000 square feet, we're doing something. And that actually happened pretty quick. We actually stacked stuff to the ceiling now in that place. And you'll see videos of us in there working and how full it really is. So again, go back to Caroline. Hey, we need more space, Caroline. So we started the search for a new property. We actually started at the tail end of, or the beginning of 2021. We found this cotton mill. It was obviously over our budget and a bigger project than I thought I wanted to get into at the time. But after meeting the current owner and walking through this property, I realized, hey, this is our spot. My background is in historic renovation. That's what I did before I made liquor for a living. And so this is as good a historic renovation as America has to offer. I mean, this is the oldest mill in Gaston County, standing mill in Gaston County. And Gaston County is the textile capital of the world. So it's really cool that we have this piece of history, and I like how we're gonna mesh that with the oldest standing mill and the oldest rum distillery coming together as one. We are going to do a full historic renovation of this project. So going through state, federal standards, guidelines of restoration is very important to me. I think it's very important to the community, considering that This mill, built in 1875, was built in the town of Woodlawn. And because it was so successful, they renamed Woodlawn to Mount Holly. Like, that's super cool. We have that, and so we need to respect that with this renovation. Make it just, you come in and you see the mill in all of its old glory, and then you look left and right and you're like, oh my God, there's also like a distillery down here, and then a cocktail bar over here. It's gonna be all around the customer experience. So the cotton mill right now is 17,000 square feet. It's 2 buildings. One's a little building that's about to fall down. We're gonna fix that, put it back. And then the main building that's 16,000 and change square feet. We're gonna add a rick house or a barrel house as a new building. And we're gonna store our barrels in there. Our barrels are over 8 years old now. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And we're gonna store our barrels in there. We're also gonna leave the center of it open. I can picture having weddings in that area. You're gonna enter the facility from the main floor. When you get into the distillery, you're gonna look left. There's gonna be a giant hole in the floor. Where down below, you see our production area. You see the guys and girls making the liquor from beginning to end. And then upstairs, you're gonna see this massive cocktail bar set in the western corner of the mill on the main floor. It's gonna have picturesque sunsets, a deck overlooking Dutchman's Creek and all the land below it. You're gonna have plenty of parking. You're gonna have 2 private event spaces on the main floor. You'll have one, and on the 3rd floor you'll have one. Technically, the roof of this building was built as a floor. This building used to be 3 stories tall all the way across. So we could put a rooftop bar up. You may see that eventually. And it's just gonna be awesome. I'm so excited to give the people I work with the space to do their job better. And I'm also excited to see the evolution of the Carolinas as we go from not being able to sell our product to now selling as much of it as we want and serving the customers cocktails, really creating a family experience or a distillery experience, getting a little education, having a good time, coming to our events, our festivals, our parties, our farmers markets. The sky's the limit with this place. Please follow us as we go through this whole renovation and just see how we do the construction. See how we repurpose this building to be not just the factory it once was, but a factory for making liquor, a place for friends and family to gather, to be an experience, to do all that together. And it's gonna be awesome. So subscribe to our channel, like us on social media, come to the distillery, and hopefully enjoy this video. If you want to see anything that we don't cover throughout this or have any comments, leave them below and just stick with us. It's going to be awesome. Cheers.